Breezy,
Mo's nose.
PG, fear the dog. It's about that time, everybody turn your TVs on. The Mo's nose, Peachy, Breezy, and fear the God. They keep it nitty gritty when they bring you 9 to talk. We two gorillas, silverback, 9 silver
You know it's
hawks.
busting the discussion cause we get it in. Every time you know we grinding, I was 8 to 10. We always play to win. The faithful going hard. It's Wayne, Breezy, Peachy, Mo's nose, and fear the God. Let's get it.
Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. We outline players up in chalk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Line is tall. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall.
What's going on, 49er faithful? Nitty gritty Niners talk. We kicking off the season with our first pre-game show. Monday Night Football, 49ers versus Jets. It's about to go down in less than an hour. In less than an hour, kickoff is here. We got Mo's in the background, Peachy in the background. What's going on, y'all? Like, I know the breaking news came out. Christian McCaffrey has been ruled out of this game. We'll talk about the 49ers inactives. We only got about 30 minutes, 20 minutes to get this off our chest. So how the Niners going to win this game without Christian McCaffrey? I think that's the question. Go ahead and get y'all talk on.
Hell yeah, the Niners are going to win this game without McCaffrey. Breezy brought up a great point. If you guys tune in to Bleacher, if you didn't, you got to catch Breezy's Bleachers because they are always awesome on this Bleacher report. Breezy just said, the good thing about this is the Jets were expecting Christian McCaffrey. So now that we don't get Christian McCaffrey, then their defense has no idea what the hell the 49ers are going to do because you got Debo who can come out the backfield. We could do it like we did that one Rams game with Debo. We also have Jennings that can do the same thing. So we can do that with Jennings.
Nah, I don't want to see Jennings in the backfield. That didn't work out the last time we put him back there. The last time we put him back there, he got cracked for a tackle for a loss. So let's leave Jennings out the backfield.
But we have Mason, who is up as RB1 tonight. We get to see what he can do. And this is a time for these young guys, Patrick Taylor, Isaac Guerrero. This is time for these guys to put up or shut up. It's prime time. It's Monday night. This is what it is. We got Trent, man. That makes it so much better because I can't imagine not having CMC and Trent out there. I do agree with Breezy. Also, I feel like that Ayuk is going to play more than he probably was going to. The thing is that we don't know how much of this that the players knew about McCaffrey. We just know when this was announced. We have no idea what the players, Kyle. There may be a game plan for this already, but the one that doesn't know it is the guy that was running up our steps, which is now the ops. So I hope that pissed off Kyle. Like, you know, because we need to see this pissed off Kyle because Kyle said, you know, maybe they'll stop that and he won't do that. Because as much as you love Robert Saleh, he's the ops tonight. So we don't want the ops to feel comfortable. He felt a little bit too comfortable already. So I feel like that it's going to be important for everybody to be on their game. I think somebody in Breezy's chat had brought up Juice. We might see more Juice than we intended on doing too. Like, it's just time for everybody to step up whenever you have somebody down, the next man up, man. We got to get it done.
For sure. Mose, how will the 49ers play without CMC? That's the question.
I think I was rocking out to that NBA young boy, that 30-day straight. That's what Debo and them walk out the room with. So I'm just trying to get my juices flowing for the game. I wonder what the song is going to be this year, but that's a classic one that they come out to. But honestly, man, we talked about this a couple shows ago, but this is what Kyle built this team to be. Obviously, you have your star-studded players, and sometimes when they go down, there is a drop off in talent. We understand that, we get it, but he built this team to be next man up. Hold on, I'm not even talking in front of my mic. That's probably why y'all can't hear me that good. This is probably much better now. My apologies.
Way better. I thought you were connected to your ear pods or something. I was like,
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
I'm over here
private
jamming. I'm over here jamming. I completely forgot about my mic. I think somebody wrote something in there. It was like, Mo sound like something. I was like, okay, that's probably why. I'm just excited for this game. But yeah, Kyle built this team to be next man up. And the player that is next man up is somebody that we've been wanting to get more snaps. And so I'm actually not worried about JP Mason. I'm worried about Kyle. How does Kyle call this game without CMC? How does he utilize JP Mason? If he utilizes JP Mason the way he's supposed to be utilized and allow him to run angrily and aggressively the way that he does, then I think we'll be fine. I'm not worried about Mason as the backup. I'm worried about how Kyle's going to call this game.
Interesting take. I think everybody is ready to see Jordan Mason get the realm. I'm gonna put this crazy idea out there. It would be so crazy if Jordan Mason doesn't start this game and Kyle gives Patrick Taylor the second to start just because he's the veteran. Like I'm just saying, it'd be crazy. Now here's my thing. There are some downsides to Jordan Mason. I know everybody wants to see him run, but Kyle Shanahan's offense isn't just run. If the Jets try to stack the box, they're going to look to take away the run. And the difference between Jordan Mason and everybody else is he is not an outside zone runner. And so that's my issue. Like, he's not going to be able to run to the outside. They'll try to toss it to him. They'll give it to him. I just don't think he has the quicks. And he can prove me wrong. Trust me. But from what we've seen on film, that's not his strength. His strength is north-south, angry, aggressive, power up the middle through those A and those B gaps. I'm interested to see how Kyle Shanahan utilizes it. And if I'm Kyle Shanahan, y'all, Javon Kinlaw's here. I'm running directly through that gap. I'm running through that gap all day until Javon Kinlaw can tackle me 10 times.
That's right.
Like, literally. Like, because he's proven for 5 seasons he's not a run-stopping defensive tackle, right? And the other downside to Jordan Mason is his pass protection. This will be the ultimate test for him to show Kyle Shanahan that he can do this. So not even Kyle Shanahan. You guys forget that his coach is really Bobby Turner. And that is the guy he has to go out there and impress. It's not about his 4, 5, 6, 7 yards per carry. It's what happens when you need to be here and we got a pass pro because Brock's trying to set up this play and you just whiff the block and now there's pressure on Brock Purdy's face. And so it's those little things. Now my X factor in this game, since he's been not listed inactive, would be the rookie Isaac Guerendo. We talked about big playability. That's the kid with the speed. That's your outside zone guy. The Niners can run east and west, wear those big ass defensive tackles down, right? Because I want Quentin Williams tired. Come fourth quarter, he should be. They don't got the rotation like a lot of the teams in the NFL. This isn't college where there's like 4 different defensive tackles you could rotate in and out. I want them east and west, and that's where Guerendo comes in. And if he's healthy and he's good to go because he hasn't been listed inactive, and we'll go over the inactives right now, that's a bonus for the San Francisco 49ers because we know he can be a big play, and he's kind of like one of the best pass protecting backs that we saw throughout the preseason. All right, here are the inactives: Josh Dobbs, Christian McCaffrey, Darrell Luter Jr., Talanoa Hufanga, Yetur Gross-Matos, right? D. Winters and Ben Barch. Any surprises other than Christian McCaffrey on this list, Peachy or Mose?
No, not to me. Go ahead, Mose.
I'm going to go with Yetur Gross-Matos. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention much to what injury he might have.
Knee injury.
Knee injury. Okay. But I was expecting to see this 3-headed monster of Nick Bosa, Leonard Floyd, and Yetur Gross-Matos, with Matos showing some versatility of going inside. So I mean, because I wasn't 100% on his injury, I'm a little surprised about that one. I was excited to see what he would look like in a rotation with that defensive line, but that's gonna have to wait till another week.
And Peachy, you said there were no other surprises up there
No,
for
that
you?
was none. Yeah, except for McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the biggest surprise. But he injured his knee, I believe, in the last preseason game.
Yeah, he did.
Him and Leonard Floyd got hurt literally play after each other. Leonard Floyd came back in. Well, didn't come back in. He had a knee injury, and I don't know if you remember after that game, Floyd was listed day to day. Matos was listed week to week. So that was the difference in the severity of the two knee injuries. Nothing super, significant, but more time. And I think that's what's going on with Christian McCaffrey too, right? Had a calf strain somewhere. This Achilles thing is popping in there. I don't know how we do know that the Achilles, it's all connected, it's all in the foot, but we don't know how severe the Achilles injury is. Let's just say this is a significant injury, and I know we want to be pre-gaming this show, and we can, but how much time do you think Christian McCaffrey will be out? If it's more the Achilles.
If it's more than the Achilles, because that will ruin his season. If he ruptures that Achilles, he's done for the year.
Yes.
So I mean, if we're looking at our schedule, we have the Jets, but then after that, Vikings, Rams, Patriots, Cardinals. I think if we win this game, I don't foresee him playing against the Vikings either.
Not on the road.
Not on the road. Not in Minnesota. I think if we go 2-0, depending on where he is, he might not play against Los Angeles.
That's fair.
And then if he doesn't play against Los Angeles, then I could see him returning either against the Patriots or the Cardinals. Both of those are home games. Both of those against two of the lower tier defenses in the NFL. So I could potentially see him out the first 2, possibly 3 weeks, depending on what our record looks like.
Interesting. Peachy, how long do you feel, if this injury is more significant than what we've let it to be, what they've let it to be, how long do you feel CMC may be out?
I feel that CMC will be out as long as the 49ers are winning to start this season off, as long as we're winning. And we're able to handle the Vikings on the road. Definitely would have put him out there for that one. So Moses definitely correct on that one. The Rams, I wouldn't even put him out there till I would make sure that he was 100% ready to go, can cut and do all that stuff and everything he needs to do. I'd put him in as long as we're winning now after the Patriots.
I don't think that, you know what? And 49ers Throwback says Wayne, Mike, Tony said that the injury is more. I disagree. I still don't think the injury is that serious.
That's why I'm telling you, as long as we're winning, they'll probably leave him out. But if we lose, if we're losing, he'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think the injury is serious at all. Christian McCaffrey thought he was playing. I think the team kept him out. I honestly think he felt he could play, or he wanted to play, and the team made a business decision because they giving him guaranteed money now. And so there's things in this that we don't really discuss all the time. But the team would, if he got injured playing, the team is responsible for a lot. The team is probably like, listen, man, chill out. Take a chill pill. We'll get you back in here. You know what I mean? Because you can't tell me that this game isn't serious or the game after this isn't serious. I mean, each week you need to win. You know what I mean? Now, you don't win the Super Bowl week 1, but it's better being 1-0 than it is 0-1.
And this all goes back to what I was reading on social media where people are talking about, well, we know how Kyle, takes for granted the AFC games anyway. It's not even important to him. He's more interested in NFC. Kyle wants to win this game tonight. You want to start out on a great note. There are some bad teams that we saw this weekend. The 49ers does not want to be one of those. You want to put your best foot forward and go out there and handle your business. This is a huge night. Frank Gore is being inducted. So all of his ex-teammates are in the building. Pat Willis is there. There's like all of them are there for him tonight. You don't want to look like crap and embarrass yourself in front of all these Niner greats. Like you need to go out there and handle your business and do what you need to do. This narrative about Kyle not caring about the AFC, I don't care. This is week 1. You want to make a statement. You want to go out there and let people know. Y'all been talking about the Chiefs and, oh yeah, there was a huge thing about Detroit and the Rams. Are they the 2 best teams in the NFC? You know, and that kind of stuff. And you don't want to, you know, you want to have people in the morning talking about, are the 49ers even better than we thought? And separate yourself like we always try to do amongst everyone. Definitely.
Look, it's devastating. We don't really know what's going on. Could the injury be more significant? Some say yes. Some say no. I'm one of the no's. Niners Sickness Podcast says, in a game of this magnitude, why would you keep your starting running back out if he's ready to play? I don't know the answers to these questions. Like, it could be because there is an injury and they don't want to risk him tweaking it or whatever. That doesn't mean it's significant. It's just they don't want to risk him tweaking something, or I don't know. I don't know the game plan other than the fact that he has a calf/Achilles injury. That's what they're telling us. That's what we know. So it's just weird how all of a sudden they went from calf strain for 4 weeks to calf Achilles, and he ain't did nothing with it. Yep. He didn't play. He didn't practice. Nothing. So now, how you go from strain to Achilles just like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me ask you this, though, because, I mean, it could be looked at in a bunch of different ways, but let's take these 2 trains of thought.
Okay.
One could be, you talked about it being a business decision.
Okay.
Is taking him out of this game because he respects Salah's defense. And he knows that this is a really, really good defense. So if he's not 100%, even if he's 90, 95, 85%, because this is a good defense and it might require more, let's not put him at risk. But then does that thought process make you look weak? Does it make you look like you're scared of Salah's defense?
See, I think honestly, it's the way I think the way Kyle Shanahan looks at it is week 1.
Mm-hmm.
We're not winning the Super Bowl in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
We want to win this game, like Peachy said, but we'll find a different way. You chill. Let's get you right. It's not about respecting Salah's defense. It's just more like this injury potentially can get worse due to how, you know, it's weird. Like, because you can't say how physical they play. Christian McCaffrey plays and runs physical. He's pulling his leg away from tackles. He's doing the most. Kyle Shanahan talked about Christian McCaffrey doing the most every single time. He said he probably tried to run down the wedding aisle at some point. Like Christian McCaffrey just goes hard on every single thing, and maybe he's trying to protect Christian McCaffrey from himself in this particular game. I don't know, but Kyle's giving us nuggets. My issue is I didn't see the Achilles nugget. It was calf strain, 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 Achilles calf.
And then all of a sudden, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Let's not spend any more time. Christian McCaffrey's not playing. Let's talk about the guys that are playing. Jordan Mason is up. You guys talked about Jordan Mason. We talked about Isaac Correndo. Peachy talked about Jawan Jennings, Deebo Samuel being in the backfield. You can get a little bit of that. There are ways for Kyle to still finagle his offense and trick Salah's defense. The only thing for me is how will the defense respect what Kyle chooses to put out there on the football field?
That was my second point. When I was like, we could look at it from 2 trains of thought. Now, maybe Kyle's not looking at it this deep. But if CMC's not 100% and you sit him in this game, if this team has been focused on facing Christian McCaffrey and has been game planning and scheming on Christian McCaffrey, now they have to come into a game where They don't have to deal with him. While in your mind, oh, great, we don't have to deal with the best running back in the league. Cool. But now everything that you've game planned and that you've schemed for this guy completely goes out of the window, because now you have Jordan Mason, who you didn't prepare for, Isaac Guerrero, who you didn't prepare for. Maybe you prepared for Debo, but with how multiple we'll see Debo doing different things, lined up outside, lined up in the slot, lined up in the backfield, in motion, all those type of things. Does that now play in your mind? Like, we prepared all week for this guy. He's not here. Now what do we do?
Yep.
Do you think Kyle might have been using that as a scheme diversion going up against Salah, who's somebody who he knows and respects, and somebody who kind of knows him too?
I mean, it's possible, right? Because you're playing chess, not checkers,
right?
And even though you want, I mean, you could win chess without your best piece. It's how great of a player you are, right? And it comes down to how you counter, right? And who are you willing to sacrifice? And I can tell you right now, Kyle wasn't willing to sacrifice his best player, not yet, right? His best piece. He wasn't willing to sacrifice it because it's a long duration game. Chess, it's not speed chess we talking about right now. We talking about chess between two chess masters. And I'm not saying, I'm going to say every football coach is some level of a chess master. Some are just way more masterful than others, right? So I just think if I'm looking at it like that, maybe Kyle just wasn't ready to release or use his best piece. Whatever you feel, whatever your best weapon in chess is, Peachy, whatever your best weapon in chess. I mean, I've watched people win chess with a bishop, and they move a certain way.
With a rook.
Rooks, they're my favorite pieces because they almost got the same responsibilities as the queen.
Yes.
But maybe Christian McCaffrey is that piece, though. Maybe he's the queen, and they're not willing to you know what I'm trying to say. They're not willing to sacrifice that as of yet. You know what I mean? Because Brock is the king. How do we protect the king? You're not going to sacrifice your queen on a pawn.
That's right.
And what if Kyle's looking at all them cats as pawns? Hey, I tell you what, if he is, Kyle's a gangster. So I'm looking at it in that way because Kyle has a bunch of different pieces, and this is now this is dope. Because we always get mad that, we paid this guy too much money. We paid this guy this much. This is why Kyle and John needed these players to be available so it doesn't change a bunch of his schemes and things like that. I think here's my thing. And tell me if you disagree, because that's what we're here for. I got a few more minutes because if I don't get my fantasy football lineups fixed, I'm fucked. All right? Because... Listen,
not in our league. You think you scored the most points in.
I don't care about. Man. I'm talking about other stuff. I know I got Christian McCaffrey, and I got to go try to find out see if Mason is available or Guerrero or Jennings or somebody to go in a flex spot.
I had to get a Jets running back.
You got Braylon Allen, didn't you?
I did.
I like that piece actually. I like that pickup. That's actually a good pickup. So thank you for reminding me. I mean, I need to look at Braylon Allen.
Didn't even think about that one.
But here, damn it, I forgot what I was going to say. I saw on Braylon now. Y'all talk. My bad. I forgot. Just that quick. My brain is gone. All I was going to say was I have no idea. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I also want to see, I think we put a lot on the offense. Kyle is an offensive-minded head coach. We have all the offensive weapons, all the pieces in the world. But I think what we have yet to really focus on is how is this defense going to look? Who is really responsible for our defensive scheme?
Yep.
Is it Sorensen? Or is it what's my man's name? I was just talking about him. I forgot his name.
Don't say it.
But Peachy don't want me to say it.
We don't say his name.
I won't say it. But is he responsible for the scheme? Who's calling the plays? Who's making the adjustments? Is there going to be a conflict if Sorensen wants to call something, but the other guy isn't happy about that call or doesn't want to make that call? What is that level of interaction between the two? What is the level of interference between the two? How has Kyle set that up? How has Kyle either given Nick Sorensen, hey, you are the guy, you get the green light, you make the calls. He's here to assist me as the head coach, you as a defensive coordinator. He's here to assist, but this is your system. This is your scheme. You are responsible for the final calls. What does that look like? Are the players comfortable with that? And then what is that product that's on the field? So we put a lot of pressure on this offense, but we can't forget that this defense is a top 5 defense, top 3 defense in the NFL. That defense has pieces too.
Yeah, you're
best
absolutely
pass rusher
right.
in the league. Best pass rusher in the league. Best linebacker in the league. One of the best defensive pass rushers and defensive tackles as a pass rusher in the league. Have a solid second. Like, this defense has pieces as well. And I want to see how our new coordinator uses those pieces and what that product looks like on the field.
Yeah, when they are, you hear people talking about this defense has a chance to be one of them historical defenses, especially because of that secondary, then I want to see that. I want to see this secondary that everybody keeps chirping about and having all these things to say about them, with their chemistry and cohesion, everything. They're right on point. Everything's good. And then, like you said, you're talking about the line. I'm talking about the linebackers. I'm talking about Fred Warner and those guys led by him. You know, how they're going to be tonight and stop this Breece Hall tornado from happening. Because you definitely have to be on it. And I would like to see as little as missed tackles as possible. I would like to see everybody on their assignment. I would like them to get out there and get the job done. Because you're right. This is not all on the offense. Like, this is on the defense too. The defense has got to show up. And especially with McCaffrey being out and knowing that there's going to be adjustments on this offense, that defense is going to have to be ready to work. They're going to have to be ready to work. I agree with that.
Yeah, but the offense got to fucking score. So let me keep it a buck. The offense need to put up some points, because if the defense is on the fucking field all day long, guess what's going to happen?
They're going to get tired.
So, yeah, the defense need to show up, because I guarantee you they're going to show up early. I guarantee you. Early they're going to be there. But I'm gonna need Brock Purdy. Calm his offense down. You got a Mason. You got guys. It's okay. We gonna still get this dub. And they gotta continue to figure out how to stay and get into that rhythm. This game is on. Mo said at the beginning of the show, this game will be on Kyle Shanahan. How will he adjust to what he needs to do with the player personnel and groupings he puts out there? If Kyle doesn't have a plan, which he should, because he knew, we didn't know, he knew Christian McCaffrey wasn't going to play in this game. They've prepared without Christian McCaffrey all preseason. That's another bonus for the San Francisco 49ers. They prepared. They were prepared. So Kyle's going to have to make sure he goes out there and make sure that his guys are put in the right positions to do this. A couple of updates I did want to get on. Shout out to Alex P. Thank you for saying that. Best 49ers show. You get the foghorn for that, baby. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Alex. We appreciate you.
Per Adam Schefter, it's saying that Christian McCaffrey may be out for a week or two, maybe 3. Okay, just putting that out there. Maybe out a week or 2 or 3. All right, we about to jump off here because kickoff is in a little bit, and I want to watch Boys to Men. I hope I'm on the right channel because that would suck. Nope, and I'm not. See how the devil is. I'm freaking watching NFL Network like they the ish. All right, now here's I did want to say this. The 49ers, with or without Christian McCaffrey, can get this done. They can get this done. They just have to do those extra they have to be fundamentally sound, which Peachy said about tackling on defense. That would be crazy. No, you can't have the missed tackles, right? I'm at this point, Mose, I'm rushing 4. I don't want to over rush. I don't want to over pursue. If my 4 guys can't get home, I need guys dropping back into coverage and making it difficult for Aaron Rodgers to find holes in the zone. So I'm rushing 4. That's it. I won't. I'm not blitzing. I'm not doing anything. Why? Because at any given point, Aaron Rodgers, this game could kind of get out of hand if the 49ers offense isn't doing what they need to do. But I really believe that the offense is going to be just fine. It's going to look different. I'm okay with different as long as it's productive, right? As long as they're moving the ball, moving the chains, that's cool. And the one thing we've seen is that Jordan Mason can move the ball. I think we know that's the one thing Jordan Mason can do. He might can't pass protect well, but he can move the damn ball.
Right.
And so Kyle Shanahan knows that. Bobby Turner knows that. Keep your eyes on some of these young players that are going to play today. Isaac Garendo, Jacob Cowing. I think they're going to get you some big plays. They won't get a lot of volume, but they'll get their opportunities. They'll get you some big plays. Who you guys got your eye on other than the main stars? It could be a second-year player, third-year player. Who you guys got your eye on? Free agent, and then we'll dip up out of here. We'll do score predictions one more time. I feel like I'm going to change my score prediction. I feel like it's fair because Christian McCaffrey isn't playing. But
I have my eye on Pooney.
yeah,
Definitely going to be important tonight. So I'm really have my eye on Pooney to see how he holds down that right side.
1-on-1, Peachy. Out of 10, let's say 10 of his snaps are lined up 1-on-1 on Quentin Williams. How many of those does he win?
Ooh.
I'm going to go 6-4.
So he'll win 6, lose 4?
Yes.
That's a good number.
Hey, that's a good number.
That's a good number.
I'm hopeful.
Good number.
6-4.
That's a good number.
The defensive tackle in me can't give him 6-4, but I would love that for him. I would love that.
If he could go 5-5 though,
If he can go 50%, that's a win.
That's
that would
perfect.
be great too.
That's a win. If
You're
he can go
talking
50%.
a rookie against an all-pro.
An all-pro.
Give it to me, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby. Mose, who do you got your eye on? She got her eye on Dominic Pooney, the rookie. Anybody special you want us to look forward to watching when we zone in? They look good out there too. They look good out there.
And I'm watching,
Yeah.
and I got a bold prediction.
Okay.
The rookie
Oh, another rookie.
gets his first career interception versus Aaron Rodgers. Bernardo
Malik-
Green.
Oh, that's the guy. Listen. I'm not sure how many snaps he's gonna get in this game, but they got to get him out there on the football field. I don't think the dog in him allows him to make too many mistakes.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing all these guys play, all these young players play, and they are able to. They're first round picks, and they made mistakes. So why not let the second round pick make a mistake or two? Get him out there early.
Right.
So it's funny that your eye is on him. My eye is on Yidam. Because I don't know what the hell Yidam can do in the 49ers defense.
That's right.
This dude ain't been here. But we're high on him.
Point. I like that.
And I want to see how he is on the outside. They got some weapons. Whether they use Lazard, Mike Williams down the field, I don't know.
Yeah.
Watch out for Tyler Conklin too. He's a sleeper. And so they got their work. So I'm gonna go Isaac Yidam. I think Isaac Yidam, I need to see him have a good game. I haven't seen him play with the 49ers. I haven't seen anything. Daniel Garcia says Brenda will be busy with Quentin Williams. Yeah, man, they're gonna stunt like crazy. The Jets don't blitz a lot, thank God. But will that affect Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy's really good against the blitz. Now he's gonna have guys stunting X's in front of him. Blocking his lanes to throw the ball over them. It could get a little different. Score prediction real quick. Jacob Cowing, TD from Capital Boy. Let's go Mose, Peachy, and then are y'all sticking with y'all score predictions or whatever? Because I know I'm changing mine. I think it's only fair that I get to change.
I think I'm sticking with mine. What was mine? 24-20, something like that?
24-20. That's kind of like, I think I'm leaning there. Peachy, where you going?
Yeah, I think I'm sticking with mine with 27-16.
27-16. You know what? 31-13.
Love it.
Let's do it. This is a Purdy game. No pun intended. This is going to be a Purdy game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning into the pregame show. Kickoff is about to kick off literally in 3 minutes. I do apologize if we were late. I was on Bleacher Report. But listen, we'll be doing an overreaction show 30 minutes after the game. 30 minutes after the game ends. right? Because I'm going live on Bleacher right after the game ends. So yeah, give me 30 Bleacher, and then I'll come back here. We'll be back here, and we'll just overreact to the game. We'll do
Good
a
or
victory
bad?
victory shot if we win, and a bunch of these words if we
It'll
lose.
be victory. Like, I'm sorry, shots. If we lose, it'll be
Peachy will take the victory shots if we lose. Did I miss Boys to Men? I hope I didn't miss Boys to Men.
Yes,
'cause
you
I
did.
I did? They sang the national anthem already?
already done. I got a Boyz II Men picture. They're already up there. Already done.
I didn't know that they sung already. I thought it would be televised like they've done everything else. All right, guys, we out. Till the next time. Peace. Hey, faithful man. Stay up, y'all. We got this. We out.
Hey,
Breezy, gritty, this that 9 to
Mo's nose.
Peachy, gritty, this that 9 to
it's about that time. Everybody turn your TVs on. The Mo's nose, Peachy, Breezy, and Fair to God. They keep it nitty gritty when they bring you 9 to talk. We two gorilla, silverback, nah, silver
You know
hawks.
it's busting the discussion cause we get it in. Every time you know we grinding, I was 8 to 10. We always play to win. The faithful going hard. It's Wayne, Breezy, Peachy, Mo's nose, and Fear to God. Let's get it.
Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. We outline players up in chalk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Don't like it, better take a walk. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall. Line is tall. Nitty gritty, this the line is tall.